Aaron Rodgers has come out and said he wants to be the VP for Robert F. Kennedy.
Kind of makes sense. If you remember, he ran out with the American flag.
Wow, full circle here.
That's what it is.
Welcome back to I'd Have a Beer. This is episode 31. The I'd Have a Beer podcast is presented by Iron Soul. Thank you for sponsoring today's episode. Me and Mike are sporting some sick apparel by Iron Soul. Let me see if I can do a quick spin for you.
Oh, yeah, you got one? I got one.
Check that out. Go check them out. All their info will be in the bio below. New episodes out each week. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube. And Mike, tell them, as always,
slam those buttons. You're going to want to go ahead and slam those buttons.
Boom. Murder those buttons. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, give us the 5-star rating that we absolutely deserve. And share this episode with a friend. They'll love it. Hit the follow on all of our social media at IHAB Podcast. Woo. Mike, tell the people what's coming up.
Oh, yeah. Free agency. The NFL next year is going to look a whole lot different than last year. A lot of players moving around. And one of them being Aaron Rodgers. Is he going to be a QB or a VP? We don't know. We won't. Right. We're not even sure if he'll be a JET. We'll see next year coming up, and we'll let you know. We got the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight. That's going to be electric. I can't wait for that. Ryan Garcia, some news coming in about him, another boxer. And we got beers. Of course, we got beers. So let's jump in, and let's enjoy the next episode. I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer. News.
Aaron Rodgers, is he coming back next year as a QB or VP? Manny, shed some light on this here. Where's this guy playing next year?
He's playing in the White House, I think. It looks like that's what he wants. It looks like that's his first choice. Now, let me tell you something. If you didn't see this already, Aaron Rodgers has come out and said he wants to be the VP for Robert F. Kennedy. Okay? He wants to be the VP for Robert F. Kennedy. I don't know if this guy, if he's done one of his dark retreats, came out and said, okay, now this is what I really want to do. This is the vision I have now. I don't want to play football. I want to be the VP for RFK in the 2024 election.
It kind of makes sense. If you remember, he ran out with the American flag.
Wow. Full circle here.
That's what it is. For America, not for football.
I'm not a Jets fan, so let me give you the not Jets fan opinion on this. I think it would be sick. Your 2024 president and VP, it's blah, 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 because I don't know who's going to win. I don't know who's going to win. But the VP, Aaron Rodgers. Now, let me put my Jets fan hat on that I don't own and don't have.
Right.
I would be pissed as a Jets fan. This guy saying now he wants to be a VP.
Comes in last year, dies 2 minutes
we all know what happened last year. They had the hard knocks. It was all this hype, whatever they're going to win, and boom, 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 4 plays, done for the season, yada, yada, yada. Now you're like, all right, there's hope. He did all this crazy work. He's going to be back. He was back before anybody thought he would be back. They didn't make the playoffs anyway, but he's back. He's going to start next year. They got him, rebuild, boom. They just made some moves to fix the offensive line. Jets, baby. We got another shot at this. And then you have your morning coffee, you click on the news. Aaron Rodgers thinking about being VP this year.
This guy's a mess. I don't know what drugs he did, but I've got to try ayahuasca. Because maybe I'll know my inner truth or what I should
be. It's ayahuasca, and I have no idea if that's. I don't even know. How do you take that?
I think it's like an incense type thing where you then sit in the room and meditate, and then you see a vision quest, and then the trees talk to you, and then they're like, become president.
Wild. Aaron Rodgers, wild. Next week, he might want to be a fireman. I don't know. We'll see.
Who would be their QB? I don't know.
Is Zach Wilson still on the team, or was he? Oh no, he was released.
Oh, Jets signing Tyrod Taylor. New York to New York. Yeah. Okay. So it'd be Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor would be
that guy gets hurt almost every season from something new. Every time I see something about it, hurt.
He lasted longer than Aaron Rodgers did last year.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him.
Well, Jets fans out there, let us know down in the comments section. How are you feeling about your saving
QB
grace, your MVP possibly being VP?
QB MVP VP.
There's
It's a
your
sick
thumbnail.
resume.
There's your thumbnail right now.
Yeah,
MVP or VP? There it is, right there.
that's it. We'll just put him in the White House in the background.
Dun dun dun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, unbelievable! I love it. I love it.
Have you heard of the Bohemian Grove?
I don't know. I don't think so. What's that?
I feel like you might have touched upon it, and this is going to sound wild. In school, upon a time in a history book, Bohemian Grove is like where the meet, the elitists meet in California in the woods in like robes, and they do elitist stuff.
Yeah, Illuminati shit. Yep.
Illuminati is tied to it, but I don't know if I believe that's the real term for it. I'm sure that's the term that we're all generalized with. Sure. Apparently, Ryan Garcia got like taken to that area, and now he's exposing secrets. And they're saying, "Oh, Ryan Garcia's done drugs. Ryan Garcia is tweaking out because he's exposing secrets," and they're trying to like X him out. And they can't kill him because he's got a fight coming up. And he's been tweeting. He's like, "I'm healthy. I'm sane. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. There are people out to get me, and I'm trying to tell you the truth." And he's like, "This person was there. They're killing children, or they're kidnapping kids. Like, they're doing all." And he goes on for much more than I'd want to share on here. But he's like digging in, and then like a couple days ago, there's a video that comes out of him. He's sitting on his couch. He's like, "You might have seen some videos of me speaking out of turn. I'd like to apologize for the things that I've said, and I'll be focusing on my fight and nothing more. That's all I'd like to say now." And he seems different. He seems like he's seen a ghost, or someone in a black suit came knocking on the door and said, "You better stop. You better stop now." And he was on a recent podcast with, I hate this guy. Who's that guy? The bald guy everyone hates. Tate. Yep. Andrew Tate. He went on. So Ryan Garcia went on Andrew Tate's podcast, and he's spewing all these things out. And Andrew Tate's like, "You're going down a dark road right now, and I suggest you stop, or some things might happen to you." And Ryan's like, "I don't care. I don't care what happens. Like, people need to know." I don't know what happened to him. I don't believe in a lot of conspiracy theories. I do know the Bohemian Grove is real. It's a real place. There's photos, there's videos, there's evidence. You could go to it. I can go to it. When they're not having events. I don't know when they have events.
So what is it? For everybody that doesn't know what this is, what is it? Is it just like is it like a church? Like, what is this?
Yes, kind of. It's like an out. So if you look up Bohemian Grove, they'll have photos. It's an outdoor space, and they have this owl statue that they pray to, and they burn effigies, which are bundles of sticks that look like children or are not children, as a sacrifice. And then they all do rituals, and like this is what keeps them rich and famous. And it's basically worshiping the devil, and that's what keeps them famous. And
is this tied at all to Scientology?
No, but I know Scientology is kind of wild.
Because it sounds like the same thing too, like celebrity elitist people doing whatever they do in Scientology because they think it's gonna for the better. I don't know.
It's similar, but this is not a religion. This is this is just what it is. Like,
this
they
is what
just
you do
go
on
and do
Saturday.
this.
Yeah,
I guess so. I don't know when it happens, but they do it. And then there's like they tie to so many things. Like the statue of the owl is the same owl that's on like Drake's album, the OVO owl that you see.
Yeah.
And then it like starts to tie together, and he starts speaking about this, and I'm like, the words you're saying are going to get you killed. You see it here on X all the time because it's like the most uncensored network I found right now.
Right.
But he's speaking weird things, and I see a video of him all of a sudden normal again, like it never happened. And it makes me believe, like, is it really him? They show videos like he has a tattoo on his left hand, and the guy who's speaking, his tattoo's on his right hand.
Well,
like,
then who would it be if it's not him?
A lookalike, a doppelganger? I have no idea. It goes deeper and deeper, and then it starts to lose me. Like, they're not replacing people, are they?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. But I know what he's saying is real. Like he's saying it. He's actually saying it. So it must be some. And why is this guy having a successful boxing career? And then all of a sudden one day he wakes up. He's like, I'm going to make up lies about this. He wouldn't.
But do you think the reason why he looks like out of it is because, like, why do you think he looks like that? Because he knows that, or somebody's already came and seen him about this, has probably maybe scared him, or do you think they shot him up with drugs or like something?
It could be both. It could be both. Could be a combination. But once I saw him tweet out, he's like, I'm healthy. I don't have any like mental problems. I'm okay. And then if that was him saying, like, if I die and they say it's because of drugs, it's a lie. If I die and it's because it's a mental problem, it's a lie.
Yeah, so but see, the Twitter thing, or the Twitter thing or the X thing to me, like, I know you said, like, are they really recreating people, or like you got your stunt double doing this? That's easy. I could go on your X right now and tweet from your X. So I don't know if I believe. True. I don't know if I believe like that. Like him going on podcasts and like talking about it is more believable because it's coming out of his mouth. You see him talking about it.
That's fair.
That's fair. The Twitter thing, I don't know. The Twitter thing, they could have that.
They could have that, and they could just start mixing in fake lies with the truth, so it kind of scrambles over. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Keep your eye out on this guy, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your eye out on this guy. He's
got his fight coming up in June.
Maybe.
So let's see if he makes it, right?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Let's see if he makes it. So that's my conspiracy theory that I've been not on, but like I've been seeing more and more about him. And of course, my phone's listening to me right now, so I'm sure we'll both be hearing about it.
You brought up somebody coming to visit you in a black suit. You might be relocating again.
That door is going to open behind me, and you're going to see me fly back. Yeah.
I mean, that might be the video that takes us to the stratosphere if that happens. To be honest,
this is when I get taken back for the program. By a guy with no eyes. Yeah,
do it for the program. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite, Mike. Sports. Here we go. What's on your mind?
Philadelphia Eagles are looking absolutely terrifying, okay? They're signing all the big names. Teammates are coming back. Jason Kels on his podcast said, I kind of wish I didn't retire. I wish Howie would have told me that Saquon was in the mix. I might have stayed a year. So maybe he comes back. I don't know.
So Saquon, okay.
Who I do know is Devontae Parker from the Patriots is coming back over to the Eagles once again. We now have Saquon Barkley in a blockbuster move taken away from an arch rival. He's going to do incredible things behind that defensive line, that offensive line. Are you kidding me? We're top 2 ranked offensive line, and you're putting a top 5 running back. Does he run for 2,000 yards? I don't know. Yes. We also get C.J. Sauce Gardner back. Oh, baby. Just when you thought all was lost, when 2 greats retired, we bring 3 in. Okay. And I think there's more to come. The draft has yet to happen yet. We have a lot of picks to switch around. Maybe we sell some players off, make some mixes. I don't know. But the Philadelphia Eagles, they look good. And
Are you going to give me a chance to talk about this?
Yeah. So sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Jesus. I know everybody wants to know. We put out some clips last week. We couldn't get the whole episode out in time to address the elephant in the room. Who once bled blue and red? Saquon Barkley. Yeah, we all saw it by now. This episode, it's Friday by the time this episode's airing. All right, Friday, March 15th. Saquon is a Philadelphia Eagle, okay? Woo! And initially, this a stab right to the heart. Terrible. We joked around. We kind of hopped on here. We did a quick little thing like live reaction to the news. At first, it was speculation. It's like they were aggressively pursuing Saquon. I'm like, there's no way in a million years Saquon is going to do that to the people in New York and go down the street to the slums of Philadelphia. Yeah. About an hour later, okay? About an hour later, after a fresh shave and a haircut, I come out to the worst news I've seen. Saquon signs a 3-year contract with the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, initially, tough. Didn't want to believe it. But, now that the news has happened and everything's kind of, ironed out, I could say this. This is what he wanted. He wanted a long-term deal with some guaranteed money up front, and the Giants weren't willing to do that. We knew that last year, the year before that. He was coming up on his contract. It just stings. It stings.
Yeah, I understand that. Now, are you a fan that is burn the jersey, hands on stake? Or are you more of I'm happy for everything he's done for us? He's brought us so many victories. Where do you stand? Or are you going to buy his new jersey in green?
Nope. I'm not buying his new jersey in green. That's a fact.
Should do that.
I don't think you're going to see too many Giants Saquon Barkley jerseys being worn next year, just through the stadium. I also will say this. If Saquon went to the Texans and then he came back for first game at MetLife Stadium, Texans, Giants, he probably would have gotten a warm welcome. Thank you, Saquon. They might have put something up on the screens for him. Thank you. Right. Because, he was their first round pick, 6 years ago. He was the franchise guy for a while. He wanted to be a Giant. Now that everything is said and done, I don't believe he's going to get a warm welcome when he comes back to MetLife Stadium. I don't think so.
I plan to, 1, buy his jersey, and 2, fly to New York to watch the game with you in MetLife Stadium wearing that jersey. That's my plan. Okay. Do I think I'll make it out? No.
That's a tough jersey to be wearing in there.
It's ballsy, but I think I'm going to go for it, man. I can make a future bet. I would like to make a future bet. Saquon Barkley makes the game-winning touchdown in that game. And he holds the ball up, Cinderella story, and he goes, should have gave me my money.
The problem with Saquon, and the fans reacting to how some of the fans were reacting to burning his jerseys and doing all this stuff. Even Tiki Barber, a legendary running back for the Giants, he had some interesting words to say to Saquon. I think it was all kind of joking, kind of ish.
So too, yeah.
I don't think it was totally serious. He said something on like WFAN on the lines of like, "You're dead to us." We signed Devin Singletary from the Texans.
Yeah, just where you thought maybe it was going to be a flip-flop. Nope.
I was hoping. I think Giants fans would have been able to say, okay, not bad if we signed like Austin Eckler. I think that would have been good.
He also went to another rival, the Washington Commanders.
Last thing I'll say about Saquon Barkley and the Eagles, probably a good pickup for the Eagles. It'll be interesting to see how, because the Eagles lost their primary running back just a day before.
DeAndre Swift to the Bears. That's right.
So, they moved quick on Barkley and they got him, and that's it. And we'll see what happens next year. Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley are going to be sharing the rushing yards. That'll be interesting to see, too.
No, it's going to be 99 yards for Saquon Barkley, 1 yard for Jalen Hurts. Both of them together can bench press 1,400 pounds. You're telling me the tush push is going to be stopped? No. Not here. Okay. Not here.
I feel like Jason Kelce was a huge part of that, and he's no longer there.
We just moved Lander Dickerson over to the left a little bit.
I did hear that.
Yes, also a big boy. He's big as shit. But
big pickup for the Giants, I will say. This is probably the biggest pickup they've had is Brian Burns. Brian Burns, the outside linebacker from the Panthers. The Giants pick up. They bulk up that defensive line, pass rush. Looking a little bit better.
Listen, the Giants look different. The Eagles look different. You know who else looks different this year and even scarier than before? The Ravens. They signed Derrick Henry to their already overpowered team. Does it make a difference? I think so. I think he's better than Gus the Bus Edwards. But it does not change the fact that Lamar Jackson can't accurately throw down the field. That's what I see for him.
It doesn't matter who you have. If you guys are going to choke in a major game like they choked against Kansas City in the championship game last year, it don't matter who they have. They got to show up and play. Everybody,
if they're not going to run the ball, then it doesn't matter who your running back is.
Literally, Gus Edwards didn't touch the ball one time in that game. Hopefully, it'll be a different story for the Ravens this year.
The Bengals for Joe Mixon. Vikings, they're turning up. They get Sam Darnold, kind of sucks after they lost their QB, but they get Aaron Jones.
Right.
Incredible running back. And then you're thinking, okay, well, where does Kirk Cousins goes from the Vikings? The Falcons.
Boom.
Over to the Falcons, okay? And then...
But hold on, we can't skip over this Kirk Cousins thing. Kirk Cousins going to the Falcons. Boom! $180 million contract, $100 million guaranteed.
Crazy.
A lot of Cole's cash going to Kirk Cousins
Think about that paycheck when you sign that. It's just a quick paycheck, and then they hand you what I imagine how these deals go. For me, this is what I would like to happen. I would write it in my contract.
Yeah.
I play for Falcons. And then they hand me a big money bag with the money symbol on it.
Okay.
And they drop it in my hand like this.
I was thinking you were going to go with you want one of those like life-size checks that like in Happy Gilmore he had. Yeah. That's what I thought you were going to want.
Like I just won the lottery on national television. And I'm like,
I mean, $180 million, pretty much like winning the lottery. I would,
it is. It is. And you get to hang out. Well, not if you have to live in Atlanta for 18 games.
For $180 million, I think you can commute from pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're not wrong. Yeah, Kirk Cousins living large, and he got that bag, okay? He got that bag. That's crazy. But he leaves Justin Jefferson out there with Sam Darnold, kind of slaps to the face. I hear rumors, and last time I spoke about rumors for Saquon going to the Eagles, I heard rumors that Jefferson might be going to Kansas City.
Oh, no.
And they've been quiet during this free agency. So, I don't know. I put it out there. We see what happens in an hour.
And he definitely wants to get out of there, because Sam Darnold
was throwing to ghosts 1 year ago.
I haven't seen. Yeah, last time Sam Darnold really started for the team was with the Jets. And, yeah, he was seeing ghosts. It was not a good look.
Another blockbuster move. Packers let go of Aaron Jones. Kind of wild. He's a huge running back, but they replaced him with Josh Jacobs. Josh
Jacobs remember who we're talking
Packers line. That's good. Jordan Love out there.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Love was balling towards the end of the year.
He was balling.
Except when he came up against the New York Giants. Stopped him a little bit. Do you remember that game? I remember that game.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that was the big Tommy Cutlets game, baby.
That's right.
Yeah, that was the peak,
that was going to happen.
That was the peak. And then, immediately rolled.
Do they believe in Josh Allen anymore? I don't know, because they signed Mitch Trubisky to the Bills. For what reason are we doing that?
I don't think they're afraid. I don't think Josh Allen's afraid of losing his job. No.
I don't think so either. I think this guy's like, someone wants to sign me? Okay.
I think it's just there as a filler, kind of like what the Giants did with what's his name from friggin' Seattle, Drew Lock. I think that's pretty much what
just in case.
Just on the slight chance that three other guys before you get hurt, then you're going in. Yeah.
Yeah. I've yet to hear from the Cowboys, and that's a little concerning. And I'm also thinking, who's out there that they could pick up? What do they need over there? I don't know.
It's not concerning. I love it.
I love that they signed nobody.
I saw something on this meme account, and it's just like, you know how it would be like, it would show you like the team logo breaking, have signed, and it was just 0 players.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know what Jerry's doing out there. It was a lot of talk. There was a possibility Saquon could have really made a bigger leap and went to the Cowboys. I mean, Austin
Would you have hated that more?
No. There's, I don't know. That's tough. I don't know. See, the problem with Saquon going to the Eagles is he's probably going to have success.
He's definitely going to have success. We have
going to the Cowboys. Giants fans can almost be like reassured that he's going to have problems with the Cowboys. So like you can justify that and make yourself feel a little bit better about that. But Saquon's literally going from the 32nd offensive line to like the 1 or 2 in the NFL, maybe 1. He's going to do great. He's
It's
gonna
like
do
when
great.
your girrland breaks up with you, you're like, I hope she fucking gets with someone ugly after.
Yeah, and then
And then they
she,
just went
yeah,
to like Tom Brady.
yeah, she's with
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
it's gonna be hard to come back from that.
All right. Okay.
I mean, the Giants also made some moves on the offensive line to kind of help the problem that's been occurring every season. You know, we picked up a guy from the Raiders. We picked up a guy from the Green Bay Packers. We'll see. Not even going to waste my time because who knows? We'll see what happens. Iron Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. What is his thing? The
problem child.
I almost said the angry child.
Yeah.
The problem
like
child.
That.
Yeah,
something
same
like
thing. Unfortunately, I don't like this fight at all because he's 57 years old. Okay. Let's get that out of the way right now. He's 57 years old fighting the problem child, Jake Paul, who
I hate him so much.
Everybody hates him. But the problem with this fight is, too, it's a big name. Okay. It's a big name, Mike Tyson. Okay. It's going to draw a lot. And I'm going to tell you, Manny Motz is going to give you the prediction right now, the fight, what's going to happen. Jake Paul's going to knock down the 57-year-old Mike Tyson, and then he's going to be like, now what? Have I proven myself?
Yeah, he hasn't fought anyone that's like relevant now. I mean, Mike Tyson will always be relevant, but like relevant now, who's actually consistently fighting. So
I don't like this fight too because I don't want to see Tyson, the guy that everyone loved, that was just beating people up in the prime of his career, now going and probably, I don't know, I probably get knocked down by Jake Paul just because of the age thing here.
I think they go the distance all the way to the end. No one gets knocked out, and they soak every dollar out of every minute they get you to watch this fight.
I don't like it.
I want Mike Tyson to break this guy's jaw. That's
everybody
what I want to happen.
wants Mike Tyson to knock this guy down, but
I want him to stand on him with his foot on his head. He's like, get the hell out of here. You don't belong in here. Go back to Disney Channel.
July 20th at AT&T Stadium, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Beers.
I've been sipping on this morning beer here for the past hour. Okay, let me tell you what I got going on.
What do you got?
I got Mother Road Brewing Company called Tower Station. This IPA in Flagstaff, Arizona. Okay, it's delicious. It's delicious. Let me run through here. Let me get through the gauntlet. Let me get this. You know
what to do.
All right.
Yep.
Am I having this at dinner? I would have this at dinner. I think I'd only have one. This is heavy. I'm not having this at a tailgate. I think I would throw up after 3 or 4 of these.
Okay.
Oh, and it tells me right here what it pairs best with. I like that. So I guess I'm having green curry and carrot cake with this beer. That's apparently what I'm supposed to have with this. Yeah, of course you are. Of course.
Yep.
That's weird. Yeah. 1 through 10. Here we go. Hold on. This is a 6.2. 6.2. Good beer, heavy IPA. It is 9 a.m. So that's why it's getting a 6.2. This is not when I want this beer. That's the Tower Station from Mother Road Brewing Company. Tell me what you got over there.
I got Belgian Wit by Sloop Brewing Company. Back at it again 2 weeks in a row. Let's take it through. Let's see. Belgian Wit.
Tell us about it.
Can
get in there.
Can look pretty cool. Kind of like Easter. Getting like Easter vibes from this.
I'm seeing that.
Okay,
Easter soon.
Easter
I see
vibes
that
from
happen.
this. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I would have this. Not having this at dinner. Did I say I'm having this at dinner? I'm not having this at dinner.
Not having it at dinner. All right.
Not having this at dinner.
Yeah.
Am I having this at a tailgate? If you gave me one, I'd have it at a tailgate. I'd have one at a tailgate if you showed up with this and you were like, "Hey, Manny, you just need to have this one," and then we go straight to whatever you want after this. I'd have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm drinking it.
Belgian Wit, Sloop.
1 through 10.
Let's see. 1 through 10. Belgian Sloop. 1 through 10. Yeah, this is a 5.7. Not a fan.
Oh, okay. Not a good fan. Okay, that's all right. Not every beer is a winning beer.
The can. This had a higher score before I opened it because of the can. And then I opened it and the score went down bad.
Steadily decreased. Well, the winner this week is Mother Road Brewing Company, Tower Station. Okay,
Yes.
Tower Station, delicious beer. Definitely get your hands on it. Manny Motts, take us out. Take us out.
That's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube. We're on the road to 5K. Not the 5K we're running to, but the 5K we're climbing to on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, give us that 5-star rating that we absolutely deserve, or Apple Music. Follow us on all of our social media at IHAB Podcast. That's all I have for you tonight. Mike, any final words?
As always, I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer.